but I've got about 3 more seconds to go. Got a nice little push there. 1 more second. Boom. 5-second flash. 5 wins on this strategy so far. Incredible. Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be revisiting an older strategy using the Heikin Ashi candles, and I call it the 5-second flash. And this is where you use the 5-second chart with a 10-second expiry. And we call it the 5-second flash because you can get in and out of the market very quickly, but not only that, you can find trading setups constantly, even on the same chart, so you don't have to keep flipping back and forth between different assets. There are always opportunities with this strategy, and it's really cool. About a month ago, I posted a video about this. It's titled No Loss, because during the video, I had a really difficult time getting a loss, so I just called it No Losses. You can go over and check out this video if you want to, and I'll explain in detail how this strategy works, what to look for before you make an entry, okay? Now we will be using the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager on this video. This is a highly advanced trade manager with mathematical calculations that allows you to win even if you have losses. Yes, even if you have multiple losses in a row, you can still win by using this tool. Now this is available only to the VIP members that are inside of our private Telegram group. So if you want more information about that, I've got a link below down in the description. Okay? So this is exciting, guys. I'm excited for you, especially if you're using the Trade Manager, but not only that, this is a really cool strategy that's easy to use and it requires no indicators whatsoever. So all you have to do is just look at the candles, but there's something very specific that you're going to be looking at. And just like the older video that I posted, the strategy is very simple. All you're really looking for is the current candle to be larger than the one before it. And if it stays that way, then you will enter on the next candle. So let's just say okay, let me go ahead and grab my little pencil icon here. And so we've got right here, this is candle number 1. And this next one here is candle number 2. You can see that the body of the candle and overall the candle is just larger than the one before it. And this is just indicating a lot of upward movement, right? Well, if this candle holds and it maintains itself to be larger than the one before it, then what we'll do is enter on candle number 3, which is the one after it. And you'll want to enter the market when you have a little bit of a pullback with that Heikin Ashi candle, okay? Just a little bit of a pullback, enter the market, and then off you go. And I did this video, I didn't have one loss, but hey, I mean, nothing's 100%, right? I'm not gonna say you're gonna have, this strategy is gonna give you 100% win rate. I would say over the long term, it's probably gonna be around 50, 55% or something like that, okay? So that's essentially how the strategy works. Now, what I'll also do is while I'm trading here, or before I trade, I will also talk about why I'm making my entries. And so you guys can follow along and trade as well. Okay. So I think we're all set up, ready to go. But the first thing that we must make sure is that our initial capital that's inside a pocket option, I'm using a real account with $300. And I'll need to make sure that the trade manager, the initial capital is set to 300 as well. So I want to make sure that's completely matched up. And then what I'll do is look over here at the trade amount. Now there's other settings and different things. You can control your risk level. You know, you can make it super risky or you can make it super ultra conservative. All of the instructions and tutorials are inside of the VIP Telegram group, okay? So I'm not going to get into all that right now, but the trade manager will give you the exact trade amounts that you need over here on the left. So the first trade amount that it's giving me is going to be 109. So I'll come over here to pocket option and I'll come over here and enter in 109. Good. Okay. So we're pretty much ready to go. After you enter the trade amount, you can go ahead and enter the market. But let's make sure we are entering at a good time. So let's just look and see what's going on here. So it looks like we're coming down. We've got some red candles. These are moving very quickly. This red candle here is larger than the one before it. Look at that. And then we've got a little bit of a pullback. Let's see what it does. Yeah. It's pushing down a little bit more. It's going to be very fast, guys. That's why we call it the 5-second flash. And everything's happening very quickly. Now, we're going to go ahead and enter some trades here. We're not going to win them all, but we're going to do the best we can. So let's just look for something here. This looks pretty good, but it looks like it already kind of played out. And okay, let's see what happens right here. We've got this new red candle. Let's see what the next one does after it. If it's larger, it didn't look like it held its shape. And so I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Let's go ahead and find another setup. This one looks pretty good right there. And I'm going to wait for the next one and go ahead and enter. We've got about 10 more seconds, guys. Let me go ahead and move this over a little bit so you can see this. Look at this. Nice push down. One more second and boom, there we go. Nice. So that was beautiful, right? But they're not always going to work out like that. I've already done this a couple times, so I've seen the candles and the way they move so many times. But let's just keep going here and not stop. But also, let's go back to the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager. And since we've won this trade, I'm going to mark it as a win by placing a W there. And because we can't trade less than $1 inside a pocket option, then I'm going to go ahead and mark this session as complete and go ahead and reset everything. Let's go ahead and check out the new balance. So the new balance now is 301. Back over on the Trade Manager, and I will put in here 301. Perfect. Okay, so the Trade Manager says that the trade amount is still 109. And so let's go back over here and we can go ahead and keep the trade amount that's entered exactly the same. And let's find another setup. Okay, this looks pretty good right here. That next candle, now it looks like it's getting a little smaller. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This one looks nice right there. I'm going to go ahead and enter. I've got a little bit of a pullback right there. We've got about 10 more, or actually we've got about 6 more seconds, and this looks like it could be a loss, guys. I kind of jumped into that very quickly, and that's a loss, but that's okay. We've got the Trade Manager on our side. And I'm going to mark this as a loss. The next trade amount's going to be 205. Let's go ahead and enter that in. 205. And I'll go ahead and do this. I'll slow down a little bit for you guys if you've never seen this strategy before. And it's just going so fast because we are on the 5-second chart. So let me just, here's a nice one right here. But yeah, you see that got a little bit smaller. Let's just browse through here. Find something fresh that has not already played out. Looking for a trend or a breakout that is just beginning. And ooh, that looks good right there. I'm going to go ahead and enter because we've got this large body of the candle is really large after this smaller one here just before. We've got 2 more seconds. That's it. We've got another win. Let's go back over here to the Trade Manager and let's mark this as a win. Now, the next trade size is lower than $1, so let's go ahead and reset everything by clicking on the Reset button inside of the Trade Manager. Okay, now let's go back over to Pocket Option. The new balance is 301.80. Let's go over here, 301.80. Perfect. And the current trade amount is still 109. So let's go back over here. And what we're doing here, guys, is we're compounding our results. That's all we're doing. See, the Trade Manager gives you the exact amount that you're going to earn for each session. It will give you this amount in percentages and also in dollars. So the percentage gain on my entire account in Pocket Option is going to be 0.4%. Now, the total gain in dollars is going to be $1.20, right? Now, that might not seem like a lot, but if I wanted to earn, let's say, 5% on my account every day, and we have a lot of members inside of the private VIP that are doing this. But you would just enter in 5 and divide that by 0.4. That's the results that I'm having here for my settings. And I'll go ahead and click on equals, and that gives me about 12 sessions that I will have to do for the day. That's it. And you can see I've already completed 2 sessions already, and you can see how fast this can really, really go. We have members doing 20, 30, 40 sessions per day to reach their income goals. And it's just amazing. We've also got a testimonials group if you want to check it out. But before that, let's make sure that we are all set up for the next trade. I've got 109 here on the trade amount. And we've also got that entered into pocket option. We are all set to go. And guys, this is the 5-second flash. This is very quick. And so that looks good. Let's wait for this green one, see how large that gets. If it's bigger, maybe this one will be bigger than the one before it. Is it? Is it getting larger? Not so much. I'm going to go ahead and switch the chart. You see that? That's all you have to do. If it's not showing you the results, stick to the strategy, follow the rules of that strategy. Don't change anything. Choose the strategy that you want to do before you sit down at the computer and stick to that, through the entire session and don't change. That's the best piece of advice, because I see a lot of people jumping around trying different strategies because they think one strategy works better than another. And really, guys, most of the strategies I talk about only have I would say only, but everything averages out to be around 50%. So that's going to be your win rate overall or during the long term. All right, let's find another setup here. That looks okay. I really wanted that a little bit larger there. And if this candle pumps up, if it would pump up a little bit more, that would be maybe an opportunity, but I don't see that happening. And I'm just getting really picky here, guys. This is happening really all the time. Looking for the best setup. Okay, now you see this one candle here, not the one before it, not the one that's indecisive, but the one after it right here. You can see this other one, but see, those are not really giving me a good push down. Okay, here we go. There we go. And we've got 2 more seconds. Let's go ahead and enter. This is a 10-second expiry. Beautiful. Look how that played out, guys. We've got about 4 more seconds to go. 3, 2, and awesome. So that's 3 wins with the 5-second flash. You guys got to check this out. Really, really cool stuff. But again, this does happen very, very quickly. Let's go ahead and mark this as a win. But of course, this next amount that the trade manager gives us is under $1. So let's go ahead and clear this out. Okay, so the new balance. So now we have 302.80 cents over on the trade manager, 302.80 cents. The next trade size is $1.10. Do you see how it's compounding this? This is the power of the compounding. Now, I have an incredible 30-day compounder tool inside of the private VIP group. And this will allow you to see what your potential earnings can be over the course of 30 days, depending on how many sessions that you do per day. So it's not like the ordinary 30-day compound calculators that you find on the internet. This one includes the amount of sessions that you can do each and every day. And it's really, really cool. A lot of the members love it. So the next trade amount's 110. Let's come over here, change this from 109 to 110. Great, we're ready for another one. So let's keep going here. So far we had about, we have 1 loss, 3 wins so far. And let's just keep on moving. Actually, that looked pretty good. I don't know why I skipped that. Let's go back. Okay. So let's take a look at this one. Now the green one, ooh, that looks pretty good, but we can't enter yet. I'm gonna get another little pullback and then now I will enter. And we've got about 7 more seconds to go. 5 more seconds, 4 more seconds, 3, 2, and nice. That's 4 wins with the 5-second flash. That is incredible, guys. Really, really good stuff. The total balance, the current balance, or my new balance right now, is 303.81. Let's go back over to the trade manager, 303. I'm just building my account every day, doing these strategies and even doing these videos with you guys. Let me go ahead and make sure that's right. 303.81. Sometimes I get talking and yeah, so that's right. Okay. So the trade amount for the next session is going to be 110. So that hasn't changed a whole lot. That's okay. Let's go ahead and find another setup. I'll change the chart here. Ooh, that had some potential, but there was that red one there. Okay, this one looks pretty good. I like that. Let me go ahead and enter. We've got a good push up on that. Now, guys, you're not going to win them all. This thing could totally pull back on me, but I've got about 3 more seconds to go. Got a nice little push there. 1 more second. Boom. 5-second flash. 5 wins on this strategy so far. Incredible. Guys, try this out. I was kind of hoping I would get some losses, but I wanted to show you the power of the Trade Manager on how you could have multiple losses and still win. But guys, this strategy seems to be so effective. I can't even get any losses on here. So try this out. Set up pocket option exactly the way, 5-second time frame, OTC market, 10-second expiry with the Heikin Ashi candles, and share with me your results down below in the comments. I wish you all the best of success, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Hey everybody, Mark here. I have a question for you. Are you struggling to become profitable with binary options? Does it seem like no matter how many wins you get, your account balance is either going down or it just seems to stay in the same spot? Well, I've got a solution for you. It's called the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, and it gives you the potential to make between 5 and 10% on your account every day. You could have multiple losses in a row and still come out profitable. And you guys know that, having proper risk management is your key to success with trading. And this Trade Manager gives you that edge that you need. So join the VIP Telegram group now and get access to all my premium calculators and spreadsheets. Now's the time. It's time to take your trading to the next level. You'll find the link below in the description of this video. Have a good day.